Hi, just gonna share my thoughts. Here we got this CNN going. Fauci's going off about all this stuff. He's really on one talking about primes and all this stuff. Right here. Uh, okay, I got all this from today. Now it seems that we've had a Virgil complete December 2nd, 2020. The 26-minute mark of Ocean's 13 seems to be complete. Now, I know I talk on my channel about this all the time, but those movies are very symbolic because they show the breakdown of the hacking of the system, the hacking of the matrix. That's why I'm into those films, or like used to be, because they show it all plain as day, or in their coding of how they talk. So that's why I'm into those films. But so we had a Virgil Malloy, the two drivers is who I'm talking about, the two brothers who represent the enmity of Genesis 3:15. So you have Virgil, which has been my whole life because I have marks on my legs. That's something that I've gone through myself, being the it character, the it or the et refers to the direct object of the verb. People in my life will have names that directly refer to the Bible, and it's set in place for everyone else that is a Jew in Hollywood as well. They use that terminology to communicate to each other. Um, so we had Virgil, which V nations to test Israel. Pat Patterson died. That's like my nation to test would be on. He died on this day that was the same day as this IRG of the Virgil, which here we're just going like here we'll put it up here. Um, we're just going like that. The V and then the IRG, which was me talking to my brother about some stuff, like just having some laughs or whatever. But it was kind of symbolic. So that happened on December 2nd as well. And then the ill is IF is USB, which is gonu, which is referring to, that's Virgil saying his F is USB, which is the Gone Girl of the Ben Affleck, because Virgil plays Casey Affleck. And so Gone You would be the knee there, and that would be that's the Strongs of it. So that's the Virgil, and then the Turk was Bezer, which was today. Um, I was just on the phone with my grandpa H. I accidentally lied and said that my phone was about to die. It wasn't, but so that would be the Bezer there, because what was it? Here, yeah, I think I got it on this side here. Um, Somebody cut in front of me in line or whatever, and like I was talking to Grandpa H, and then like the phone died, or I said it was about to, and that you know basically I go over this pointless stuff because it all matters in the Bible coding. Like it's all like I'm telling you, like this stuff is no joke. Like it matters in the Bible coding what the way you sat down in your chair. Like it's all in there. So that was Bezer today. Now Bezer is located by Jericho. Now, so there's some Rahab symbolism, so we're getting into that, and like this is for Reuben. Reuben is unstable as water. Like it's showing that there's like a flow to all this. Like, and my friend Cody even said he felt wavy on the phone when I talked to him the other night, and like that was all symbolism of the radiation or whatever from this COVID stuff. So there was a flow to that, even because I told my mom about that wavy stuff today, and then that turned out to be Bezer. Okay. So, and I'm not saying anything against anyone. Um, so then, so what you get is from all this, okay, here's where it gets tricky. You get 5471 point 51053, and then you get a 53,622,76. Okay, you get all that as the one number. So then what I did was, and here's where it's getting tricky, is because I times it by 3826 the other night. Okay, I times it by 3826, and what you get is 2093.39993A. Now, okay, so what this is the 327 Beth Ho that we got a while back of that the 6630 times the 4936. Those two happened symbolically in my comment section, or someone else's, Mr. Tagpans, or and then I made a video about the 4936, the three sides of the R, the three sides of the R that have been going on in our matrix. Um, Now I made that video, and that's the 327 Beth Ho. 327 Beth Ho, like that. You remember that that's from whenever I had my broken foot and back. I did those numbers. So this has been going on, and then the 327. I think that that's a shortened way of saying the 1045, because if you go from right here, I'll show this. Okay. If you go from August 18th, 2004, which was Hiram Fong, remember him? 327 is what I'm calling him now. Because if you go from him to June 29, 2007, iPhone release, you get 1045 days. So that means AO Cyrus. Now, this Cyrus is no joke. This is like a burden sort of thing, is the way that they read it. Now, 327 Beth Ho would be the Cyrus there. So Hiram Fong essentially is 2093, and or he would be what you would call the Aussie left behind of the 273. Okay. So, uh, oh gosh. Okay. Here, let's not get off track here. Okay, so um so so this is the 327 Beth Ho is the Hiram Fong. It I just I have a feeling that this 327 shows up because 327 is Hiram Fong. Now, and there's the whole thing with the IP hone. Like he went into the birth from excuse me, the shadow of Egypt. So um so then 2093 would be B oi there. See that oi there? 3 would be 327, and then 39993A, which is Martin what key. Now Martin what key equals He's brother of the Kauth, the Valaras, and Michael or Portillos. So it's the switching up of the brothers, and it's that they got switched up spiritually and into the physical. It was spiritual into the physical. That's why, and that set up everything for our reality today. It 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 like put a block on us so that people had the language of the five speaking Canaan cities, essentially. Because then the fifth brother is Mitch. Okay, so that's how that works. Or and then basically the sixth brother would be my brother. You know, so and you get into the sixth because the sixth is Philadelphia, which is different from the rest of it. Philadelphia opera is not Philadelphia is not the five speaking Canaan cities. But see how it's all like switched up. So all right. So so that's where you get that 999. So then but see how this is C Brock CA? You see that? Because now if I'm doing that, we'll end with this. If I'm making videos that are against something that I'm probably going to be doing, then it's coming because that's how I do it. Like I'm funny like that. So so 38 because I put a 38 there. I put 3826, which the 26 got completed in this terminology of how we're showing it today. But I put the 38 there because I put that there would be a hook that we'd go to war or that there'd be a rapture. So then that's why it's C Brock CA. Like it just broke it down to like, the basic level there. But so then so then um so then okay, so then if this is all 45, then you see how like if our leaders repent, say they repent, then I think we'll go into these visions. We'll go into like this one here out of Crash. Like all these islands will rise up and they'll be warlords and they'll be the new nations. They'll take some of America. They'll take Florida and they're gonna take Cuba too. And they're gonna and even though it's Islam, like it won't matter. Like it's all like they're gonna just rise up and like they're out of this crash and they're each gonna pick and hand pick their people out of the crash and be like represent us. You're our front man now. Like this is no joke. Like you're with us. You see how like this is all like out of the crash. Like it's out of the crash. Like it's the new Aquarius. So if they do it like that, then I won't have to do the Cyrus stuff because this is all Cyrus 51 OEC. Because of my videos or something, they'll say that I did it or something like but and I'm not gonna delete anything, and I don't know how it's gonna go down, but because of this shows me God is saving me continuously from the pit of these videos or something. So like maybe we'll go into this. We'll go into this. All right, thank you.